The most frequently asked question about the upcoming Vision Quest is, which one should I go on? Quest 1, Quest 2, or both? So I wanted to talk a little bit about what will be happening on each leg of the journey so you can make a better decision. If you're able, I certainly recommend going on both Quest 1 and Quest 2, which the two trips actually overlap each other. The evolution and the revelations that happen on the Vision Quest happen progressively. So naturally you'll get the most out of it if you're able to stay the entire time. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to stay the entire time, then regardless of which half of the quest you'll go on, you'll still get to go to Machu Picchu. You'll still get to work with the shaman every day that you're there. You'll have a chance to get a personal healing with the shaman, reading from the shaman, and you'll also be able to work with the plant medicine if you choose to do that while you're on the quest. Now, like I said, the two halves of the trip overlap, and they overlap in Machu Picchu. So if you had, for example, friends who went on the first half of the quest and then you went on the second half of the quest, you would meet your friends in Machu Picchu for a few days. Okay, so Quest 1 or Quest 2. How do you pick which one is the best for you? Well, I recommend that you pick the trip that best meets your interests as well as your spiritual goals for going on the Vision Quest. On Quest 1, we'll travel to roughly 15 sacred sites over 11 days, the highlights of which include Cuzco, the ancient Inca capital, Machu Picchu, and the jungle. Now, we'll also travel to the mountains to connect with the power to liberate our internal and external fears, to liberate our pain, our suffering, our doubts of the past, and also our feelings of guilt. We'll have an opportunity to work with our shaman as well as a second shaman to connect with guardian spirits. And we'll do that by, one, working with plant medicine and also participating in Temazcali, which is a Peruvian sweat lodge. And that's our second shaman runs that. From there we go to the jungle to participate in a purification ceremony in the waterfalls. Now, we end that leg of the quest with a journey to Machu Picchu, and there we come into right relationship with the natural life cycle, and we work to open our hearts, we work to wake up our consciousness. So if the main reasons that you're coming on the Vision Quest is, are to do those things, to wake up, to open up, to connect, to release your fears, your doubts, your pains, your guilt, then I recommend Quest 1 for you. Now on Quest 2, we'll travel to roughly 18 sacred sites over 8 days. And the highlights of those include Cusco, includes Machu Picchu, and also 3 sacred sites in Bolivia, including Tiahuanaco, Isla del Sol, which is Island of the Sun, Isla de la Luna, which is Island of the Moon, and Copacabana, which is the Bolivian side of Lake Titicaca. Now, Quest 2 really has a lot to offer. On the spiritual side, if the main reasons that you're coming on the Vision Quest is to achieve better integration or better balance in your life, if the main reasons you're coming include wanting a deeper spiritual level of access to hidden knowledge or power, to your cosmic ancestral roots, to a higher dimension of understanding, then I recommend Quest 2. Also, if you have an interest in ancient myths and legends, particularly about lost civilizations like Atlantis and Lemuria, I think you'll find Quest 2 more intriguing and a little bit more mind-bending as well. And here's why. In addition to visiting powerful temples and sites, to do ceremonies, some of the places that we're going to visit in Bolivia are very mysterious. Tiahuanaco, for example, may be 15,000 years old or so. And that supports the legends that Tiahuanaco is the remnant of a lost continent. We'll also visit a pyramid while we're in Bolivia and a semi-underground temple, which features the stone heads that represent all of the ethnic groups that have walked the earth. There are a number of dimensional portals that we'll visit as well while we're in Bolivia. Now, the legends say that these portals are gateways to other dimensions and other worlds. And one of the portals is the recently discovered Aramamuru portal, and that's located on the island of the moon. Now, the legend about Aramamuru is that he was an ancient master from the lost continent of Mu. So, if you're interested in any of those things I just mentioned, you'll definitely enjoy Quest 2. Matter of fact, I'm kind of excited about that one myself.